I don't know if that's because it got sent to them. Like, would they buy it? Would you buy it though? That's the real question. That's what we want to know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Majola. If you're new here, thanks so much for tuning in. As you guys can see from the title, today we have a high end. This is high end. In Sephora, they have sections, right? They have like moderate, which is like where the Sephora collection stuff is, because that's the cheapest stuff in Sephora. I think one of the cheapest stuff. Then there's high end, and then there's high end. Marc Jacobs is in the high end with like Burberry, Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs. So this is the Marc Jacobs Shameless Youthful Look Longwear Foundation. So I've actually tried a few things from Marc Jacobs, but I've never bought anything. This is the first thing from Marc Jacobs that I've ever bought. It was $63. I'm gonna keep saying that because that is expensive. Don't let anybody tell you that's cheap. That's not expensive for foundation, because that is very expensive for foundation, okay? Their eyeliners are great. I hear good about their bronzers. They don't have one in my color, but I hear good things about their bronzers, and their eyeshadow palettes look really good as well. So I've been seeing a lot of reviews of this foundation, and I was interested in trying it out for you guys because this foundation actually comes in, I believe, 29 colors. From the website, I can see 29 colors. The first time I went into Sephora, it took me a while to get this video up because they didn't have testers out. And if I'm buying a foundation that's $63, I don't care. I want the perfect shade. It has to be the perfect shade. Even if I'm not gonna keep it, if I'm buying it to try it out, it has to be the perfect shade. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Self-setting finish, invisible SPF innovation, youthful, only better. Okay, the youthful, okay. I see what you guys did there. Innovative, medium, buildable foundation with 24-hour long wear and first to market, flashback-free SPF 25 for a youthful look. Okay. So it's medium buildable, they're claiming. It's a self-setting finish, it has SPF in it, which is good, so it's gonna protect your skin. And it is flashback free. We gonna test that, okay? We gonna test. Cause you know, us black girls, you can see flashback real quick. So it is all free, weightless, provides buildable medium coverage. I already said that. So when I went to Sephora, I bought the actual foundation. The shade that I bought is Deep R530, but I actually got two shades. So I got a sample of Deep R530 and I got a sample of Y500 because I wasn't sure. Display wasn't really clear and didn't show me the undertones of each. I now see it on the website. So I actually think that I bought the wrong one and I'm Deep Y500. So thank God I got testers. So Deep Y500 claims to be a deep with warm golden yellow undertones. Sounds like me. While Deep R530 claims to be deep with red undertones. So I do not have red undertones. And so I think I'm Y500. After Y500, there are 4 darker shades: R530, R550, which is very deep with red undertones, Y570, which is very deep with warm yellow undertones. Wow, that's a beautiful color. R590, which is very deep with dark red undertones. This is Y500. I'm just gonna dip into it. Get all that off the brush. And this is R530. They look so similar, you can't even tell the difference, which is why it was so hard for me to tell in the store. Hearing a lot of beauty bloggers say that it is really good. I don't know if that's because it got sent to them. Like, would they buy it? Would you buy it though? That's the real question. That's what we want to know. It actually says on the website to apply with your fingers or a damp beauty sponge. For a perfectly shameless skin, apply with the seamless brush. I don't have that. This is actually the brush that Sephora employees use. This is a Sephora 56 Flawless Airbrush. So this works for a lot of my foundations. So I'm gonna try this for one side of my face, and I'm gonna try my beauty sponge on the other side. Let's just blend this out, because I don't want it to dry too fast. So this is how it just blended out. I actually like how I broke a finger, so now I can actually dip right into here. So I'm just gonna add it with my finger first. I think they put about 3 pumps in this thing, 3 or 4 pumps. I really don't know. So this feels like a lot of foundation, but it's not full coverage. So I'm gonna blend out this side with blend out this side with the brush. Streaky. This is so streaky. Oh my god, this already looks horrible. This brush is definitely better for full. Ooh, no baby, no. And I'm gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. I'm probably gonna blend out this other side with my beauty blender too. See, the good thing about the beauty blender is when you put on too much, it's easy to take it off with the beauty blender because it like soaks up some of the foundation. Flawless. Yep, this actually works a lot better with the beauty blender. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it honestly looks like it's clumping up in certain areas. I know I have dry patches and it's kind of like just sitting on top of those dry patches. Like, can you guys see that right there? If I'm paying $63 for a foundation, I want to look perfect. Okay, the thing about a lot of these high-end foundations is that their target market is not necessarily makeup artists or makeup enthusiasts, more of like the working woman who works a corporate job, who just wants to like throw something on her face so that it looks like her, but she doesn't scare her clients and like would come with like this full coverage, like super duper matte makeup look. That's just my opinion. So this is definitely going to be a foundation test. I'm going to wear it for 8 hours. It is currently 3 o'clock. So I'm going to try to wear it for till 11 o'clock and see how this foundation works out. It claims to be a 24-hour wear. So what I really think companies do is if they claim to be 24-hour wear, that means that it's going to look really good still after like 8 hours. If it says 16 hours, then it's probably gonna look its best after like 4 hours. If it says 8 hours or less, they probably wouldn't put 8 hours less. Like if it says 12 hours, then it looks its best after like 2 hours. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just finished my face and I did not set it this time. I didn't set it because it said it's self-setting, so we're gonna test that out. I usually set my face, my makeup with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, but today all I did was set my under eyes with the Patrick powder. Let's talk about the packaging. So like, it's really simple and clean. I like that. I actually like Marc Jacobs as a brand. I love their bags. I have like 3 of their bags. They're like the only designer bags that I have. The packaging for this foundation, I don't know. I don't like it. A lot of people do like it because they feel like it's sleek and clean. The good thing about it is that it can easily fit into your makeup bag without like too much hassle, unlike the chunkier Huda Beauties and Maybelline. But it's cool, it's functional. That's what it is. It's functional. Form should follow function in this case. I don't know. It wouldn't separate as easy because these foundations that we have are always standing up, so they easily separate. You really gotta shake them. All the good stuff is at the bottom. And it feels like a lot less, but it's actually the same as most foundations. 32 milliliters. Just to show you guys, 32 milliliters. Fenty is 32 milliliters. Superstay is 30 milliliters. Huda Beauty is 35. This is like average, moderate. I can definitely see that it's medium buildable coverage. But I don't know if I really like buildable because I feel like the more you put on, the more you'll feel it. Especially with this foundation, I could tell it's not too much right now, but I feel like the more I put on, I'm gonna see like this, for example, this little mark right here that there's a patch. The more I put on, you're just gonna see it more, and I don't want to do all that. So anyway, I'm gonna see you guys in 8 hours. And we're gonna see if this foundation is really worth it. Hey guys, okay, so it is, what time is it? Let's see. It is 9:47. 9:47. This is my face. This is how the foundation looks. Oh, what do you guys think? I like the dewy finish. I'm gonna give you guys the list of pros and cons with this foundation, okay? Okay. Let's start with the pros. Number 1 pro is they have a great shade range. They have a pretty good shade range. I feel a little bit ashy, but not too ashy. I feel like the more foundation that you put on, the more ashy you look. So is it really buildable? I don't know. The whole day I was looking at like my neck and my face, and I was like, I feel like now it's setting pretty well. But yes, it is self-setting. It did self-set. It was matte for most of the day, and it's actually still matte in certain areas. My favorite is like matte full filter foundations after about 3 hours. Ugh, everything. Let's see, what else? Kind of comfortable. It's not as comfortable as some of the other foundations that I have, so I wouldn't completely say that it's light and comfortable. I definitely feel it on my face, but it's not heavy, so I don't feel like it's clogging my pores right now, so that's a good thing. So I think I was right in saying that the 24-hour wear means after like 5 or 6 hours it's gonna look really good. So I think it looks really good right now. I think I could definitely use a little bit of powder, but it doesn't look bad. Like, I could go out like this and I don't look oily. I look youthful. I look healthy. You know what I mean? Now for the cons. The cons. Number one, I get what they're trying to do with this whole youthful vibe, but I feel like I don't feel youthful. I feel like the foundation like definitely clumped up because I put it under my eyes. Maybe that's why. Concealer that I use is the MAC Pro Longwear, which I use with all of my foundations, and it usually does a great job. Maybe I didn't let it sit under my eyes enough. I don't know, but I feel like it didn't pair well with this foundation. Like, look, my fine lines don't look this bad usually. Why do I feel like I have laugh lines? Like, I don't have laugh lines. I really am enjoying this color though. Another thing that was definitely a con for me was the blendability. It's kind of hard to blend out. I think that's a lot with a lot of medium coverage foundations. It's streaky. Even with the Beauty Blender, I felt like it was still kind of hard to blend out because I could see certain areas where there's more foundation, and it felt like I just need to blend it out more so that like it was covering my whole, like my whole face had a layer. Even though I think I pretty much distributed it well, though it didn't feel like it synced well with my skin. Like, it's just kind of like sat on top of it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep a buck with you guys. I already returned it. I went to Sephora like this evening and I already returned it. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. It was an okay foundation, but like $63 though. $63. You don't need it. Like, I could use that to buy a pair of sneakers. Like, I could use that to buy about 3 SD cards. I could use that to buy my lunch for 2 weeks, okay? That's what I did with my money. I returned it. I went to Sephora and returned that. Let's see how the foundation looks if I just add a little bit of powder to it. Like, just the littlest amount. Yeah, see? I always do that. So if I'm not the type of person to keep my powder in my bag though, but whenever I'm doing these foundation tests, I usually just add the tiniest amount of powder and it looks good, refreshed. I don't really like reapplying my makeup though, like that's the thing. Like, in an actual situation, the only way I'm reapplying my makeup is if like something tragic happened. Like, I completely wiped it off by accident or something. Oh, by the way, for those who will be asking, this is not my real hair. This is not no her given hair. Or this is my real hair right here though. This is my real hair. And this hairstyle actually cost me under 20 bucks. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.